Physical media man, physical media man, physical media man. What'd you buy? Was it something good?
What's up, guys? Physical Media Man back here again for another Physical Media Man Monday video. I have the Blu-ray collection part 3. This will cover the letter C. Before I get started, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, leave feedback, do all that good stuff down below. I'll leave the links to my Instagram page, my Physical Media Man store Instagram page, my Facebook page for the Physical Media Man / Physical Media Man store, my Facebook page for non-media related items, the Hodgepodge Garage, my email, my eBay, my Twitter, and my Letterboxd account. Alright, so we're just going to go ahead and get started. First up, we have The Cable Guy. Really happy to have this in my collection. Watched this movie a lot, around high school probably, and really enjoy it. I feel like you don't see that Blu-ray very often. Next up, we got Caddyshack. This was one of the first DVDs I had, so I recently upgraded, but classic comedy there. Next up, we got The Campaign for the Will Ferrell collection. Watch this one. I think I watched the DVD first and then upgraded. I think I bought it from Joey Evans. We got Can't Hardly Wait, a fun 90s high school coming of age story. Next up we got Cape Fear. I recently picked up the original, which I didn't know was a thing. I think maybe Miranda, I can't remember what she changed her page name, but she bought the original and I did the same thing after seeing that. It's supposed to be very good too, but I originally bought this because De Niro was in it, but it's also a Scorsese film. So next up, thought this movie was very good. Viggo Mortensen and Captain Fantastic. Captain Phillips for the Tom Hanks collection. Casino, one of my favorites and one of my favorite mob movies. Casino Royale. I do have the box set, which I think it had this one for sure. I think it had Skyfall too, but not the ones after that. So decided to go ahead and keep it. Next up, we got Tom Hanks and Castaway. Cedar Rapids, underrated comedy there. Changeling. This was really good. I heard it was, and we watched it a couple years ago, and it was really, really good. Produced and directed by Clint Eastwood, and Angelina Jolie's great in it. Just a very good film. The remake of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory with Johnny Depp. Chasing Amy. So there's going to be some Kevin Smith stuff here. Big Kevin Smith fan. Enjoy this one quite a bit as well. I do have the DVD and I'll keep it because it's a Criterion. Chasing Mavericks. I like Gerard Butler. This is a good kind of sports movie. Definitely worth checking out. And I think it was pretty cheap there for a while. Cheech and Chong, Up in Smoke. Children of Men. This is also another really good film. I don't know if it gets talked about a ton, but definitely recommend this one if you haven't seen it. Clive Owen, Julianne Moore, Michael Caine. Very good movie. Next up, we got a Christmas classic and A Christmas Story. Cinderella Man for the Russell Crowe collection. Another good sports movie. Some more Kevin Smith. We got Clerks and Clerks 2. This one I somewhat recently got. This one goes for some decent money, and I bit the bullet, paid close to $25 I think for this on eBay, but love these movies. We got some Adam Sandler and Click. Looks like I got this one at Goodwill for $3, so nice score there. I've been trying to get all of his stuff on Blu-ray. Next up, we got Stanley Kubrick's A Clockwork Orange. We got Clueless. Another good sports movie, and Coach Carter for the Sam L. Jackson collection, as well as the sports collection. The Cobbler. This is one of the better, somewhat recent Sandler movies. If you haven't seen this one, it's worth watching. Looks like it came out in 2014. Collateral, great film with Tom Cruise, Jamie Foxx, Michael Mann directing. We got some Arnie and Collateral Damage. An okay one. We got The Color of Money, which is kind of the sequel to The Hustler. Both have Paul Newman in it. This has Tom Cruise, and it's a Martin Scorsese picture. Definitely worth watching. Coming to America. I haven't watched the new one yet, but I really enjoy that one. Concussion with Will Smith. Took us a while to watch this, but it was very good. Coneheads. This is the Umbrella Entertainment release. I don't know if I'll end up keeping this or try to sell it. If you're interested in it, let me know. It did just get a recent US release, so I might switch to that. Next up, I got for the George Clooney collection. It's also directed by him. Also has Sam Rockwell, who's usually very good, Julia Roberts, and Drew Barrymore. We got Confessions of a Dangerous Mind. Next up, I really enjoy this one. We got Conspiracy Theory with Mel Gibson. Also has Julia Roberts in it. I really like this movie, so. We got, for the Matthew McConaughey collection, Contact. Make sure this is still going. Okay, we're good. Contact. Something popped up there. It is kind of long, if I remember. Yeah, 149 minutes. Based on a book, I'm pretty sure, but very good movie. Next up, we got Constantine with Keanu Reeves for my Keanu Reeves collection. For the Mark Wahlberg collection, we got Contraband. Cool Hand Luke. Watched this for the first time in the last few years. Very good film. Definitely worth checking out if you haven't seen. Bought this for Stallone. Also has De Niro, Harvey Keitel, Ray Liotta. Copland. This one's pretty good too. Definitely worth checking out. One of the more serious, I guess, he's usually pretty serious, but not over the top roles by Stallone. He does a really good job. Another one for the Kevin Smith collection that also has Bruce Willis, who I have a collection for. We got Cop Out. I remember that one being pretty funny. Next up, we got Couples Retreat with Vince Vaughn. Courage Under Fire with Denzel Washington, Matt Damon, and Meg Ryan. Always kind of had fun with this one. Good deal for $3. We got The Covenant. It's kind of like a similar to Twilight, but I mean they're vampires and stuff. But Taylor Kitsch is in this, who I really like. But remember watching this in high school, and my buddies and I liked this one quite a bit, so upgraded it not too long ago. Next up, we got The Corpse Bride. I think we watched this last Halloween time. Johnny Depp's in it. Tim Burton directing, or not directing, but produced by. It's Tim Burton's Corpse Bride. Pretty decent. We got some DMX and Jet Li and Cradle to the Grave. The Craft. Watched this one last Halloween and liked it. Thought about upgrading to the Scream Factory. I don't know if we will, but definitely wanted to have it in the collection. Next up, for the Statham collection, we got Crank and Crank 2. The Crazies with Timothy Olyphant, which was a remake, I'm pretty sure. Decent movie. Crazy Heart with Jeff Bridges. Yeah, Crazy Rich Asians. Crazy Stupid Love. Really like that one. Really good rom-com. Next up, we got both the Slips, Creed 1 and 2. Some great entries into the Rocky franchise. Really enjoyed both of them, especially the first one. And lastly, some more Denzel with Gene Hackman and Crimson Tide. So that's everything for the letter C. Some really good titles, and that takes up almost a whole shelf. So looks like next video will be the letter D as well as into the letter E. I might finish the letter E. But yeah, hope you enjoy this and hope you're enjoying this series. These are all titles that I have watched and they're staying in the collection. I don't think there was anything here I'd get rid of. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this. This is Physical Media Man signing off. Physical media will never die. Physical Media Man. Physical Media Man. Physical Media Man. Yeah!